Hello everyone, it's Professor Hatter here, welcoming you to another class session, another video of mine on this fine YouTube channel. Hope you're all doing well at the time of viewing. Today's video is going to be one that I've been trying to do for quite a long time. This video I've been meaning to do since October. I'm reorganizing my hat wall behind me. It's blank right now, and we're going to reorganize it. I've been meaning to do it since the Cubs and Braves, since they were done with the season a long time ago, and just never got the chance to actually give you an update video of the wall. And been trying to record it on 3 separate occasions now, and just didn't work out. Technical difficulties and hat collection issues, which we'll get to in a minute. So, today is not a day for taking notes, so just sit back, relax, and watch the reorganization of the hat wall and the closet. Alright? Professor Hatter, class is in session. Okay, before I get into the feature presentation of this class session, of the video, the wall, let me go over 2 things. One, I'm recording the video after the election, and I'm wearing my vote hat. And I had the chance to work election day in Election Central, downtown, from 5 a.m. to 9 p.m. And damn, that was a long day. But let me tell you, it was so much fun. I had the constant worry of, oh my god, I hope I'm telling an election judge the right thing. Otherwise, you're going to hear on the 7 or 9 o'clock news that some election judge messed something up with the voting records. All the ballots are invalid. And it's all because they called Election Central and some guy named Jeff told them the wrong thing. But it was a fun day. Met a few nice people. The room was filled with lawyers that help out with this kind of event. So it was good to talk with him. I had 3 bow tie changes during the day, and I had this hat on my desk. As for the actual results, pretty much who I wanted to win in state, who I really cared about, didn't win. State district senator and state district house rep didn't get it. The governor, big letdown. I mean, I did a write-in vote, but really disappointed that J.B. Pritzker won. And one of my friends, she had predicted that he was going to be in a orange jumpsuit soon after he was elected governor. It's an Illinois tradition for governors to leave in an orange jumpsuit. So we'll see how that works out. But as for the rest of the nation, personally, I don't really care. I just care about the balance. So I'm glad that the Democrats won the House, or took control of the House. So now that there's a quasi-balance, in theory, there's balance right now with Congress, within Congress, and the executive branch. That's what we're all about here in this class. About checks and balances working out as they should be. I am really happy that the voter turnout rate was really, really high this time around, especially with the younger demographic group, ages 18 to 24. That was a big issue in the 2016 election, and really glad that everyone kept saying, will the young voters turn out actually? And all the young voters got pissed from the 2016 election, and they proved themselves, they turned out, which is fantastic. I might not agree with what they voted for, or who they voted for, but hey, they voted, and I love it. So on to one more point of business in the hat collection world right now for me. To one more point of business before I get into the hat wall. I want to give an update about my hat collection. I had experienced some personal events last week, beginning of November, and due to some circumstances, I have to indefinitely suspend 5 of my hats. And I know I told my brother about it and some of my coworkers. But if any of you have any questions about which hats that I'm taking out of the collection, you can message me on Twitter or Instagram later on. But um, my hats are important to me because each hat has a meaning behind it. It's not like I get a hat just to fill a collection of a certain league or brand or whatever. Those hat collections are fine for some people, but for me, every hat has a meaning behind it. Symbolism, sentimentality. That's who I am. And there are these 5 hats that I got to kind of support someone, and it just hasn't been working out. So there's almost no point to that. It sounds extreme, but again, I'm a very sentimental guy with symbolism. Everything has meaning to me, not just with hats, but things in life. So I'm going from 79 hats down to 74 hats, and I'll still have those hats around, but we'll see how things work out. Hopefully I can reinstate those hats. One of those hats I might reinstate, but just for now, we're going to go down to 74 hats. So, done with the formalities. Let's get on to the good portion of the video. Okay, class, time to reorganize my office, and we're going to start with a hat wall. There are 8 hat hooks, and these kind of my main hats that I wear, especially with the ongoing sports seasons. So I have my NFL, hockey, college football maybe, and NBA hat up, and my other favorite hats too. So I'm going to start off with the top corner here. That's where my Cubs hat went. So I'm going to put up my new favorite in-season hat. It's another Chicago hat. It's also related to the Cubs in a way. It's my Chicago Bears 5950 low profile. It's got the Bears head, the secondary logo, alternate logo, and I like it a lot. It's just a nice fit. I have another Bears hat, the Brand 47 Velcro back, adjustable, with a structured crown. It's got the D on the front. It's a fantastic hat, but this is new. This is top of the line stuff, so gotta put the best up first. Alright, next hat will be another Chicago hat, and it's pretty hard to put this hat up now, because everything keeps changing as I'm recording these hat wall videos. Like the first time I recorded a hat video, I had a different array of hats. One hat that's missing now that I would have put up, and the very next time I put up the hat video, or tried to, we still had Coach Q, and now Chicago Blackhawks don't have him anymore. I don't get it. Everything keeps changing. This is my Chicago Blackhawks 5950 Fid two-tone hat with the Chicago Blackhawks head. It's another pretty good hat, especially if you're getting into hockey hats. Hint, hint. It's a great hat. Original 6 team. If you're a Chicago fan, then go get a Blackhawks hat because these are great. So I'm going to put that one up right over there. Okay, we'll go to the bottom now here. We'll go to some non-sports hats. Now, in my last reorganization video of the wall, I'm going to leave a link somewhere on the page right here on the screen so you can look back at what I did before. And the last time I had a hat up on this spot, I think it's just going to stick as my go-to spot for my Concordia hat. It's a unstructured dad hat, and it's my college I went to. I got my bachelor's degree in history from, and the hat isn't really my favorite, to be honest. It's kind of small in my head, like this Harvard emblem hat is. Just wanted to throw it on, just, be different. And it's got all these sweat stains on it, but I just love Concordia. It's my favorite school. I mean, it's the one I got the best degree from. But this is going to be kind of my designated Concordia spot. So, shout out to all my Concordia friends watching. Leave a comment below what you remember me by from Concordia. Concordia also got a new logo during the homecoming week back in October. I'm going to put another picture of that somewhere up on the screen here. And they also got new hats. I recommended that they get New Era partnership going, but they have different legacy hats. That's the brand that they're using. So I'm going to go get one, but I'll probably have to just order it. We'll see. But I will want to get one of those hats. Alright, my next non-sports hat relates to my future occupation. If you don't know it, I mentioned it in my last video. It's my dad hat, president hat. Pretty simple. Presidential seal, Washington, D.C., makeshift flag, USA, and it's just a great hat. I like it. I wear it with confidence. Sometimes I wear it after Trump has done something kind of stupid and be like, well, someone's got to wear this emblem with dignity. Someone's got to wear this seal with pride. But that's just me being a little flaunting. Alright, so that's those two non-sports hats. Let's move on to the top again. Next hats. Okay, we'll go to the bottom now here. We'll go to some non-sports hats. Now, in my last reorganization video of the wall, I'm going to leave a link somewhere on the page right here on the screen so you can look back at what I did before. And last time I had a hat up on this spot, I think it's just going to stick as my go-to spot for my Concordia hat. It's a unstructured dad hat, and it's my college I went to. I got my bachelor's degree in history from, and the hat isn't really my favorite, to be honest. It's kind of small in my head, like this Harvard emblem hat is. Just wanted to throw it on, just, be different. And it's got all these sweat stains on it, but I just love Concordia. It's my favorite school. I mean, it's the one I got the best degree from. But this is going to be kind of my designated Concordia spot. So, shout out to all my Concordia friends watching. Leave a comment below what you remember me by from Concordia. Concordia also got a new logo during the homecoming week back in October. I'm going to put another picture of that somewhere up on the screen here. And they also got new hats. I recommended that they get New Era partnership going, but they have different legacy hats. That's the brand that they're using. So I'm going to go get one, but I'll probably have to just order it. We'll see. But I will want to get one of those hats. Alright, my next non-sports hat relates to my future occupation. If you don't know it, I mentioned it in my last video. It's my dad hat, president hat. Pretty simple. Presidential seal, Washington, D.C., makeshift flag, USA, and it's just a great hat. I like it. I wear it with confidence. Alright, so that's those two non-sports hats. Let's move on to the top again, or at least a hat from the same team of one of these Chicago teams. And then the other two hats will be related to my secondary sports teams for the winter season. So I'm going to start off with my Denver Broncos flex fitted 3930 New Era. Now I like an all blue Denver hat. I could get one easily. I have a two-tone snapback with, say, blue cap and orange bill. I like this one better just because of it. I don't wear too many flex-fitted hats just because I don't have too many of them. It'd be nice to get more of them because it's got the fitted part to it in the back, and the front is a nice curved bill, almost like a mullet, you could say. Business front right in the back. I don't know. Anyways, Broncos are off to a pretty shitty season so far, and they're my secondary team, so we'll put them up right there. My next secondary sports team is out in the NBA. They're also out west, and right now they're off to a pretty shitty start to themselves. It's the Utah Jazz, 50-50 fitted. I'm not usually a huge fan of the logo on logo collar hat, but this one just works pretty well. So they're off to a 3-4 start, I think. It's actually bad because they have so much potential and they're just wasting it so far. But it's early into the NBA season. They'll still get to the second seed somehow. It'll be a rough road, though. Alright, let's go into the last two hats on the hat wall. Okay, my last two hats will be one sports and one non-sports related. The sports related hat is one of the Chicago teams that I already have up. I don't usually put up two of the same team on the wall. Well, lie, because I did it with the Cubs and I'm doing it with the Chicago Blackhawks. But hey, this is a really cool hat. It's a New Era snapback 950. It's the Chicago flag colors and the flag on the side on the hat. Now, I've been meaning to get a Chicago flag hat, and I will let you know that it will be a snapback. I know which one I want, and I know where it is. It's in the train station at Ogilvy Center, and it's a snapback. It's all blue, and the front has the 4 stars, big and bright. And I will put that up once I get it. I just need to actually act on it and get it eventually. But for now, it'll be the Chicago Blackhawks Chicago color theme hat up here. Okay, now the next hat is kind of simple. You might think it's boring, but it's a very universal hat. My Hurley Suits Flex Fitted. This is a very, very nice hat. Let me just put it on. If you can see, it's nice curved bill, structured, low profile crown, flex fitted in the back here. When I first got it, I thought I was gonna get migraines from it, but it's a nice charcoal gray and the blue H. It's kind of wish the H was a little bit brighter, but it's a really nice hat. It works well with most of what I wear, especially when I'm going downtown. I don't need a flashy sports hat to match the rest of my business casual look. Just throw this on. So it's a really, really good hat, and I highly recommend that you go find yourself a hat like that. Something that's non-sports, pretty simple logo, and it just works universally. So that's my hat wall here. So we're going to take a quick recess, and we're going to come back, and we're going to get to the closet side. And that'll be a much quicker video, but I just wanted to break it up into 2 parts like I did last time. So before you go, take your recess and get your coffee and whatever. 2 things. 1, Jimmy, see me after class. We need to talk about your paper. And 2, hit that like and subscribe button. And I will see you in a moment. 5-minute recess.